Hi, this is Jennifer Chandler with the Commercial Appeal, and we're here to talk about Downtown Dining Week, which runs November 1st through 7th. It's one of my favorite weeks of the year because there's so many great deals and menu items happening at downtown restaurants. You guys have to check it out. So I'm sitting here with the 4 of the people who helped make this event happen originally. So I have Patrick Reilly here with the Majestic Grill and now Kokoza. I have Felicia Willett of Felicia Suzanne's restaurant. I have Bert Smythe of McEwen's. Down there on the end is Deni Reilly, also with the Majestic Grill and Kokoza. We're going to let them explain to you about how Downtown Dining Week came into existence.
It was at the end of October, I think, and I was complaining on how slow our business was going into the cooler months, and ran into you at the farmer's market.
At the farmer's market.
Mm-hmm.
And she
Remember
said,
that?
I do. And she said, we got to do this thing. It's like a downtown dining week. They do it in Miami because that's where all the cool stuff happens. And all the restaurants are involved. And actually, I remember New York did it, is still doing it, but they were doing it back in the 80s and the 90s. They were doing a restaurant week. So she was like, well, we got to do it. I was like, okay. When you say we,
You get our usual suspects together.
Right.
Call it's your wife.
So then I called Deni and I was like, so Felicia has this really good idea, so we need to make that happen.
And so what they kind of was 3 courses for the year, and so it's going to look different throughout the years, but it's going to be just as good as it has been.
Like everything else in 2020, we're going to adapt, and we're going to make it really awesome.
Downtown Dining Week back in 2008 when we first started, we really had to work hard to get people to participate and sell the idea. And every year since then, we've grown. Even now, we have 50 plus restaurants. Downtown Dining Week has also brought together not only the downtown restaurant community where we've gotten to know our colleagues and our neighbors, we've also gotten to expose our restaurants to a lot of other diners from across the city that don't necessarily come downtown, and it gives them the opportunity to come down and experience, and in turn they realize that it's not just a once a year trip for them, that they've discovered a lot of new restaurants, and we've had return customers year in and year out.
So one of the great things about Downtown Dining Week is how it has brought so much awareness to the diversity of all of our downtown restaurants. And it is so important to have so many people experience that because downtown is for everyone. But this year is even more important. This year we need everyone as much as possible to come downtown because downtown right now, we're missing a lot of our regular revenue sources. You know, we have no Orpheum, we have no concerts, we don't have a lot of our tourism, so we really need the whole city to come together and support downtown. It's not always just been about just the restaurants, it's been about the whole downtown community. We could never have done this without our day one partner in the Downtown Memphis Commission. They have come out of the gate and just supported us, and they actually do all the operational work. It's been fantastic. And then also we have Coppola Wines has been our wine sponsor since day one, and they have every year come back and said, yes, we will sponsor this again and again, which especially right now is really a hard thing for a lot of these wineries to do, but they didn't hesitate and said yes. So we're very thankful for Coppola Wineries. You should see a lot of great Coppola specials throughout all the restaurants during the whole week and actually the entire month. And our downtown restaurants are doing such an incredible job keeping their guests safe. We have totally all worked together to make sure we are practicing the utmost COVID safe practices. Everybody, we all talk to each other constantly. We make sure that we're as safe as possible, and there are so many great restaurants and we all speak to each other. We just need everybody's support. Downtown Dining Week 2020, the year that shall not be named, is going to be amazing.